Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network.
One. Welcome to the one-on-one. When it comes to ratings, man, we number one. I get the truth, then I give them the scoop. If anybody got a question, I give them the proof. Welcome to the one-on-one. When it comes to ratings, man, we number one. I get the truth, then I give them the scoop. If anybody got a question, I give them the proof. Welcome to one-on-one at Legacy Maker Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. Darrell, Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network, and we're here to bring you another edition of One-on-One, and of course, our season previews. This is actually our last season preview as we bring you the VCU women's basketball team led by Coach Beth O'Boyle. Now, we have Coach O'Boyle on with us today, along with senior guard Taya Robinson. Very excited to have both of them on, but in this time, we had a chance to talk about the last two seasons where they were 26-6 in the Atlantic 10, 2 straight Atlantic 10 championship game appearances, unfortunately not able to capitalize in either one of them. But this season, the championship game will be held at the Siegel Center, the tournament at the Siegel Center. So can VCU make things happen this year and maybe take that championship at the Siegel Center? Well, we will find out, hopefully in a couple of months. But it was an honor to have both Coach Beth O'Boyle and Taya Robinson on one-on-ones for our interviews. I hope you all enjoy this. Coach Beth O'Boyle, Taya Robinson coming up now on one-on-one. I'm Darrell Owens. Enjoy the interviews. Hello, everybody. Darrell Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network, and we continue our season previews of the 804. That's right. We've done Richmond, we've done both men's and women, we've done VCU men, and now we are VCU men. Now we're doing VCU women, and of course I have with me Coach Beth O'Boyle, the 2018-19 A10 Coach of the Year. Coach, you're only one win away from 200. I know that's got to be creeping in your mind just a little bit. How you been, Coach?
Doing well. It's definitely been a crazy year so far, but excited to gear up and getting a little bit closer to the start of games, and that's really been exciting for our players too.
That's great. And of course, here on One-on-One, we start off with the check-in. So we're just going to check in on you and your family. Of course, during these crazy times, we're 7 months in, almost going into 8 months in. Just tell us how you have been handling COVID for you, yourself, and your family.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. My family, fortunately, I'm very blessed that everyone is safe and healthy right now. So a little bit more social distance than usual. Being a little bit more limited with seeing everyone. But right now, everyone is healthy. So thank you.
That's good. Yeah, I think on our end, same here. It's just been like, did lose my grandpa, but grandpa 94 years young, and God bless him, World War II vet. But other than that, it's been a pretty interesting year. So
that's phenomenal, and great genes there. And,
yeah, I know, right? I'm hoping I can.
Awesome man.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get 94 years in there. That'd be great. Now, Coach, last season, 20-12, the record may not really tell how well this team played last year. Over the last 2 years, 26-6 in the conference. You win in the conference year before last, coming in second in the conference last year. Back-to-back conference championship games, just coming up short in both of them. But just give us a recap of last year and how you think things went.
Yeah, we started off the season with a variety of injuries that made it a little bit difficult in our non-conference, but I think it was really challenging. I got a lot of experience for Madison, and then when we started to go full strength with Taya and Tara making it back in, I thought we went into the A10 really well prepared, and again just battling and playing some great games and right there, and having that great comeback against Fordham in the semifinals to get to Dayton on their home court and, a couple possessions away. I think it was an exciting conference season again. And then, just like everyone, a very difficult way to end. We, got back and then, COVID hit and didn't get the opportunity to finish, on the court and play in the NIT. Just, really honestly thankful that everyone on our team has been healthy. We've had families that have been impacted by COVID and trying to keep the big, picture on this and also, make sure that we are doing everything we can so that when we do get a chance to play again, that, that we're ready.
Yeah, I think we're all ready for some basketball right now. Just a little bit. I think we're all ready for now. Of course, y'all are in camp. Been seeing some of the videos. Looks like the ladies are ready to rock and roll. Give us your thoughts on camp so far, and maybe give us that player that maybe not having. I guess you can say that player that you can't wait to see on the floor. Maybe just impressing you just a little bit. Can you give us a little details into camp?
Yeah, it's been going really well. Like we were fortunate that we've been here since July, and VCU, had really great protocols that us and the men were utilizing. Similar to the NBA, and I think that gave us a great start. And it's different year. It was interesting to see our players and their growth. That hey, when you weren't so structured, that they were working out and really invested in their game on their own, and then came in really good shape. And I think our leadership this year is something that we're really lucky to have with Tara as a senior, Madison, Taya, Sydney, and Olga and Sophie. We have that upperclassmen that have been through it, and I think they've just come in with a different mindset. Hey, this isn't a normal year, but we still want to be in that position to play in March and play in the NCAA tournament is our goal. And players that have surprised, gosh. We have a very talented, freshman class that has come in, and Sarah, our freshman from Montreal, has really been playing well, and Deja, another athletic guard from Baltimore, she's come in and done some great things, and then we got another big post player that came out of El Paso, Camilla, and she's been developing really well too. So it's been fun to see the combination of the newcomers with the veterans. It's been a great start to the season so far.
Yeah, I mean, Coach, now the last couple of years, you've had the luxury. I know when we started covering the team a couple of years ago, this is our fourth year, and we've been here pretty much for this group that you have as seniors right now the entire time. It started off a little tough in the beginning, but you can tell the talent was there. And of course, the last 2 years, we've seen what these ladies can do on the floor. Last year this year coming and losing Danielle, losing Naira, and two big pieces on that leadership front. Who do you see stepping into maybe those two roles this year?
Yeah, I mean, Danny was, a walking bucket for us last year, right? Like 65% from the field, and then Naira, being our point guard for the last 3 years, that's a big graduation from the two of those. But Taya has been really vocal on the court. I think she could really play for us any position on the floor, and her leadership comes out. She just she practices like a pro. She's got a great work ethic in the weight room. She brings it every day on the court. And having a player like that to lead your team by example, it makes things a lot easier. Sydney, Archie is definitely our competitor and our, energy and heart and gets the team going. So I think the two of them have a great balance. Tara came in a little bit later than everybody else this year because she was at home in New Zealand and was playing with the national team. They were a little bit more open towards the end of the summer, so she played with them, and then got back here right from the beginning of school. But I think you'll see another, great year from her too.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see. And it's funny because the last two seasons, the back-to-back conference championships. Dayton, Duquesne. But this year, as long as everything sizes up, you're at home this year. No traveling. You know, I got to worry about hitting the road as long as they don't change anything. What are your thoughts on, potentially, this senior class maybe getting that opportunity to take this thing at home?
Yeah, I think it's one of the things that with this group, it's they've gone through it all, right? They were playing, we had 7 freshmen that first year that were getting a ton of playing time, and they were the ones that we struggled with their youth on the court, in the wins column, for sure. And then they stuck with it, and then they built, and we won the league. Then we're back in the A10 championship, and as you said, the last 2 years have done really well. It's exciting to see, okay, hey, this is your senior year. We're hosting the tournament. It can't be any more fun than that. And to do it with this group, I'm so excited. Obviously it's not quite your normal year. And we're hoping that things, just from, a country standpoint and a COVID standpoint, that it is continues to allow us to play. But I know that, yeah, there's no part of us that isn't excited for the season to get going.
That's awesome. Now, Coach, before we get off of here, two last things for you. What are your goals that you see in the season? What do you want to see from your players this year? And of course, do you have a message for Ram Nation?
Our goals, I think, we want to win the A10 championship. I don't think there is any one of us that is afraid to say that, or doesn't think that that's what the expectations are. Hey, we've been right there. We've been knocking on the door. They've been awesome, exciting games, and we want to be able to play in the NCAA tournament, and I do think our non-conference, knock on wood, we have scheduled some really tough teams, some really RPI games that, or net games, I guess, that, hopefully will put us in a position to be, if we do well, to put us in the at-large discussion. And I think the A10 will be really strong this year. Duquesne, Dayton, St. Louis, Fordham. I think you're going to see a lot of wins coming out of the non-conference from the league, which should help the RPI of the league going in. But yeah, we want to be in that championship game. We want to hopefully have fans there in Richmond, and Ram Nation. I'm so proud of the development of our players and their commitment to VCU, and hope that you can continue finding different ways to support us, whether that's watching us on the TV, or on the computer, or hopefully come in and cheering us on when we do have some home games.
All right, y'all, you've heard it here from Coach Beth O'Boyle, who's entering her 7th season as the VCU women's head coach. Coach, we truly appreciate you. It has always been an honor to be there to support the ladies. And once again, we cannot wait to do that for year 4.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too now. Hello, everybody. Darrell, Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network, and we're here to continue our previews here in the 804. Now, we've done VCU men. Now we swing it over to the women. Mm-hmm. And, with me today, I have my girl, Taya Robinson, 2-time third team A10 player and 2-time defensive team player. Taya, how you doing, sweetheart? How's everything going?
I'm doing good. Ready for the season to start.
Right? Now, everything's been crazy during, this time frame. And so we want to start off with the check-in. We want to check in on you and your family just to see how things have been going through COVID and how you've been handling it. And hopefully everyone's safe. And just tell us how things have been going. It's been a lot going on these last 7 months.
Everything's been going good. In the beginning, just staying. We were just always home, and now I'm back in school, so I'm always here. I was mostly just working out, with my brother, with one of my friends from VMI, Auden Parham. We were just working out, so that's all I've been doing during the pandemic. Right now in the gym, so just working out.
Sound like somebody getting ready to take over for the senior year, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, let's talk about last season, your junior season. Ladies went 20-12. The record may not reflect on how great of a season y'all really had. Taking another tough one in the Atlantic 10 Championship to Dayton. But just give us your thoughts on last season and how you thought last season went.
I think it went good. We started off slow in the non-conference, and we had a couple injuries, and then once we got everybody back, I felt like we got rolling right towards conference start, which was good. And took a tough one in the conference championship, like you said. It's rough. We fought to get there, but I think we played great. Just unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, unfortunately, we couldn't come this year this year when y'all went to Dayton. We were hurt because we couldn't get there, and I was watching the game, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I felt for you, but I knew that all it was going to do is get you ready for what was going to hopefully take place this season. Now, y'all have been at camp for a little bit now. Just kind of give us a little insight on how camp is going, and if there's a player that, maybe nobody's talking about that you're excited to see on the court this year.
Practice has been going well. Like, the energy in our practices has been great. It's like everybody has been doing good. So I ain't even gonna pick out like one person, because it's just like you have the freshmen or the transfers that's coming in and they have like great energy. Like, and then we have Janika and Sam, who didn't play last year, but they're coming in and they're just right in it. And then you have our returners that just got up to speed, but everybody's like on the same speed. You have freshmen coming in like that. It's just great. And you get the ball rolling and do what we do.
Now, losing Danielle and losing Naira have to be tough, because they've been such critical parts of this team for the last couple of years. But who do you feel like you and Tara and Sydney, are y'all ready to take that leap and be that next group of senior leadership that takes this team to that next level?
Oh, we don't have no choice. We're gonna take that. It hurts. Yeah, we miss them. We sure do. We miss Danny and Naira a lot. Still talk to them, but we don't have no choice. We're gonna take that and go from there. We got Madison and like I said, the transfers and freshmen, and then you have us, the returners, and we're leading them in the right way, and they're not afraid to make mistakes. So it's just a great thing, and I think it looks good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this team this year. I really want to see what this senior class version of this team, obviously younger players, but y'all have been together for the 4 years, and we've seen the growth from beginning when it was just a tough first freshman year to that growth from the next year. And each year it seems like this team gets stronger and just a little bit better. Now, with this being your senior year, I know that's kind of, senior year. What are your goals for this senior year? What do you want to happen, personally for you and for the team this season?
Personally, just have fun, go out there and have a good year. Team wise, I won an A10 championship. I'm pretty sure that's mostly my personal goal and team goal, really. And just making sure we're prepared when we get there, when we get to the tournament, and just ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm excited, because I think that it's going to be a tough. This A10 is a really tough conference. That's hands down. It's going to be a battle, but pretty much beginning to end. So you're going to be tested once you get to tournament time. So definitely excited to see how that plays out. Now, this season, you've had to travel to Duquesne 2 years ago, had to go to Dayton this year. But as long as everything pans out, you ain't got to go nowhere this year. You get to be at home. How special will it be if the ladies can capture this championship at home?
And I think it's going to be so special, because, even though all our parents still travel, like Madison parents travel, then you have my family and Sid's family that's always at every home game. I just think it's going to be great to do it in front of our fans. And then we have, our fans that's there every home game as well, too. They even travel with us sometimes, but it's just going to be great, to even just have it here.
Yeah, I'm excited. We traveled up to Pittsburgh a couple years ago with y'all, and it was just a great feeling. We hated not being able to go to Dayton this year. Hated it. But this year I was like, man, we ain't got to go that far. I can sleep in my bed and head up to the Cedar Center to watch some great basketball. But before we get off of here, once again, Taya, thank you Good luck on a, which we hope will be a phenomenal senior season. And do you have a message for Ram Nation?
Just stay safe. Come out and see some basketball.
That's right, everybody. You heard it here. That's my girl, Taya Robinson. Come check. Look, let me tell you something. You want to see good basketball? You want to see a defensive hawk? Come see my girl Taya Robinson at the Siegel Center this year, if they let us in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on now, let's go.
I forgot about that. Dang.
Yeah, but don't worry. I think that the Ram Nation will be watching proudly from home. If not, hopefully that won't be the case, and we'll be able to pack their Siegel Center. Thank you once again, Taya. We truly appreciate you coming on, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
One. Welcome to the 101. When it comes to ratings, man, we number one. I get the truth, then I give them the scoop. If anybody got a question, I give them the proof. Welcome to the 101.